Oh, you could think my tractor's sexy. I know that song,
No,
but I only know those words to it.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. So today we're going to do a little something different. A lot of you have talked about being first-time tractor owners down in the comments. So today I'm going to give a lesson to someone who has never driven a tractor before and give you guys a chance to learn a few things in the process. So let's get it going. So guys, real quick here, let me bring in our student for the day. So this is Angie. She's never driven a tractor before. She's never operated anything more than a car, pretty much?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So we're going to give her some lessons today. We're going to teach her how to operate and how to drive this tractor and how to hopefully hook up a piece of equipment correctly. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and get you up on the tractor. I want to show you a few things.
Okay.
So foot there, let me give you a hand. All right, across the transmission. Okay. And
I don't think I'm tall enough to drive a tractor.
you're gonna be okay.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna have to make you get off the tractor.
Why?
Because of improper footwear. When you're operating something like this, a tractor, mowing your lawn, riding your garden tractor in your yard, you want proper footwear.
Okay.
I mean, you're not gonna go mow your grass in flip-flops.
I have.
Well, you shouldn't,
I
because
know.
you're going to take a good chance of losing a foot this way.
Okay.
The same with it running a tractor or something like this. One of those your shoes that is not properly anchored to your foot, like a tennis shoe or a boot or something like that, takes a chance of sliding off, and it's going to impair your ability to operate the tractor safely. This thing, even though it's small, it weighs more than your car does.
Oh.
So, and you're not moving the same speed as a car, but still, it's a dangerous operation.
Okay.
to not be in proper footwear. So
Okay.
I'll help you off and have you go change your shoes.
All right.
All right, let's try this again.
Better?
Much better.
Thank you.
Very good.
What's next?
Okay, so let's just go over what everything up here is, since you have very little clue
No
of what
idea.
it is. Yeah. So
None.
All right, so the two pedals on this side, those are brakes. The outer pedal is the brake for that wheel. The inner pedal is the brake for this wheel. Unlike a car, you don't have one brake pedal. To stop, you kind of step in the middle, and they both go down, and you'll stop. You'll be okay. Trust me.
So do you put your foot in the middle of it to stop them both at the same time?
That's how most people do it. So
Okay.
this lever on this side of you, that operates your 3-point on the back. So that's how you raise and lower equipment.
Okay.
So this is your clutch pedal. So you need to push this down to shift. Right here is your gear shift lever.
Oh
So-
my God. I haven't driven
I know.
a stick shift in like 20 years.
But this isn't like a regular stick shift. You pick a gear, you put it in that gear, you come to a complete stop to put it in the next gear to a higher gear. So in a tractor, you're going to operate most of the time in either 2, 3, and that's kind of about 1, depending on what you're doing with the tractor. You'll use reverse when you need it, okay? It's not like a car where you have to drive and you got to shift up, shift up, shift up.
Okay.
It doesn't work that way on here. So unlike your car, you don't have a foot pedal. You have a foot feed for the gas. This is your throttle for the gas. Okay, so you just kind of pick an on speed. You'll be all right.
You set me up.
No, I didn't set you up. Trust me. You're gonna be okay. So you do have an ignition key, just like a car. So that's no big deal there. I'm gonna go ahead.
Does the seat adjust?
This one actually does adjust. Most tractors don't. So I tell you what, there is a lever underneath the seat right here. Let me see if I can get it to, there you go.
Oh God.
Let's slide you forward.
Okay.
Hold on here.
Your tractor's broken.
Reach up underneath here, hold this lever up, and I'll come in from the back and I'll push. Okay, hold it all the way up. Let's see if we can't scoot you up a little bit.
This tractor. Okay. I think it went down.
I don't think it's going to move. Okay?
Oh Lord. Okay.
So
I
just
just
have
need
to kind of scoot up to the edge of the seat.
Is it like a lawnmower? If you stand up, it'll shut off?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you stand up, this will keep going. Actually, my older tractors, a lot of times I drive them standing up.
Okay.
Which kind of know. So, all right. So, a lot of tractors have a shift pattern down here on this plate. On the Ford here, your shift pattern's right here on this this little sticker.
Okay.
So that'll make it a little easier for you. So
you go from one to.
You can go from whatever to whatever.
Lord.
You don't have to shift it in order on a tractor. If you want to take off in fourth gear, you can take off in fourth gear. Okay? So, in most cases. So, all right. There's one other thing I want to touch on real fast before we move on to starting it.
Okay.
How many seats are on this tractor? Just the one you're sitting in.
Yes, I feel like this is a trick question now.
It is a trick question.
Okay.
That is how many people should be on this tractor at all time. Okay. No having the kids ride on the fender or somebody stand on the back on the piece of equipment.
No,
right on the not on the front, nothing. Tractors are made for one person to operate. That is the only safe number of people to operate the tractor. Okay. And I know as a kid I rode on the fender as Grandpa drove and stuff, but that's how people get killed. And you hear it all the time. Boy fell off the tractor, Grandpa ran over him. That kind of stuff happens a lot.
Right.
So,
okay.
So before we start the tractor, we're going to start out. You're going to make sure, wiggle this back and forth. It doesn't feel like it's in gear because it's not in any gear. So on this tractor, you got to pull out the choke. It's red and says no gas because this doubles. On a diesel model of this tractor, this is the shutoff, but on the gas version, it is your choke. So we'll pull that out, and then we'll pull our throttle. I believe I went up on this one. So we don't want it full throttled, about a quarter of all the way up, okay?
Okay.
Now here's the ignition key.
Clutch has to be in when you start it?
Not right now because we have it out of gear.
Okay.
So we'll just...
I really wanted to start it.
You're going to.
No, I wanted to start it myself because this is my first time. So
you're going to start it
I don't
yourself.
want you to take that from me.
No, I'm not going to take that from you.
Okay.
So I want you to go through those steps that I just did, okay?
I wasn't paying that much attention.
Well, that's your problem. Now you're going to figure it out.
Okay. Choke out. Throttle kind of in this area.
You're missing a step.
Make sure this is wiggly.
Yeah, make sure it's out of gear.
Start the tractor.
Start the tractor.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Right now?
Right now.
Okay.
Keep turning.
Okay.
You're a little low on your throttle. We'll throttle up just a tad.
Oh God, don't stop. Don't let me drive it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, this tractor is power steering. So, and I'm going to recommend while you're driving this to use this because it's going to give you some elbow grease, okay?
What? Use what? Oh, okay.
The spinny ball thing.
Okay.
That has a name, I can't think of it. So, put the clutch all the way to the floor. You might have to scoot up.
I'm terrified.
I know.
Okay.
It's going to be okay.
It won't go.
There you go. Okay, now we're going to select reverse because we want to back you out of here. And you're just going to keep backing to your out of the lawn.
Back out a tractor that I've never driven my whole life.
So, reverse is going to be all the way over.
I'm going to get arrested.
You're not.
Don't let me do it.
All right, that's where you got to go, okay?
Okay, I step here.
Right there. I'm going to step back. All right.
Is that in gear?
That's in gear.
Okay.
So very slowly let off the clutch. You're okay. You want to turn. You want to be turned like that.
This?
Yeah, because you're going to want to go off that direction.
Okay. Oh God.
So very slowly let off the clutch. You'll feel it take. There you you go.
Okay.
Now just go ahead and head back. You're doing fine.
Okay, I'm really scared. Brake. Oh, I'm really scared. Okay.
Keep going. Okay. Stop. Clutch.
Stop.
Clutch. There you go. Okay.
You didn't tell me how to put the clutch down
You gotta
the
put the
stop.
clutch down the stop. Let's go ahead and take it out of gear. Okay.
Where do I let go of?
You can take your foot off everything. You're out of gear now.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, okay?
Okay, yeah. You didn't tell me about that part. Surprise! Tricked me.
Why?
Well, I mean, it was just a complete surprise, and I'm all like, I'm gonna die. I couldn't get this gosh darn tractor to stop.
You did fine. So, okay. This is what I want you to do here. Alright, I'm gonna step back. We're gonna put it
You
first.
should.
I am, trust me. Alright, I'm gonna have you put it in first gear.
Okay, right now?
Just let me get out of the way first. I'm gonna die. Too young. And I just want you to go out here. I just want you to do some figure eights until you feel comfortable driving the tractor. I want you to stop a couple times. Then I want you to go ahead and take off again until you feel comfortable driving it, okay?
Okay, and to stop, I gotta stand on both?
No. To stop, you can just step on the clutch and it'll stop, okay? You don't have to step on the brake, but it helps. It slows you down quicker, all right?
Okay.
But in first gear, the clutch will be enough, all right?
Okay.
All right, so first gear.
With my foot on the brake, I don't need my foot on the brake, or I do?
No, you don't need your foot on the brake.
It's confusing me because a car you do that.
Yeah,
okay,
you don't need
so
on it. So
all the way
there.
down on the clutch.
So, yep.
And then
First gear is going to be...
I'm in wiggly.
Yeah,
so
you're wiggly, so all the way over
first.
there. That should be first.
Okay.
So slowly let off the clutch.
Okay.
Don't run over the cameraman.
I won't.
All right.
I feel like it's just going to speed away.
It's not. There you go. Your head.
Oh, God. This is really slow.
That's good. You're looking for slow.
I'm going to race this. Third gear.
Third? Limit on the edge. Yeah. Pay attention to what you do.
To the tractor.
You're fine.
Okay, are you
You
ready?
can throttle up a little bit more if you want. That's pull down.
Pull it down?
Yeah. Just a little bit at a time.
Oh.
Definitely from that thing. A little fast. Okay.
Now what?
Feel comfortable?
Huh?
You feel comfortable?
Yeah.
You want to try to learn how to hook a piece of equipment up now?
Sure.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hey everybody, this is Crazy D here to invite you to the 3rd annual Keating Tractor and Equipment Show coming August 29th in Liberal, Kansas. The fun starts at 9 a.m. and goes to 4 p.m., so don't be late. There's plenty of activities to choose from. Enjoy the sweet and spicy barbecue, face painting for the kids, and much, much more. To register for the barbecue or to sign up your tractor, car, or truck, click on the link below. See you all there. Since you shut the tractor off, well, that's good because I needed you to do that so you can hear my instructions clearly.
Okay.
First thing is I'm gonna give you these because when you're dealing
Because
with
this is dirty.
well, not so much that.
Oh.
It's 90 some odd degrees out here today, and it's not as bad as it was when I lived in Phoenix, but metal in the sun gets quite warm. So
Oh, okay.
you're gonna probably want those.
Okay.
So I definitely put those on. They're gonna be a little warm on your hands, but it's gonna be important.
Okay.
Other thing is I noticed it was smoking really bad while you were driving it.
Yes.
And you kind of forgot to push this in after you started. And I didn't tell you to, so it's not your fault. But it was running choke. That's why it was
Okay.
smoking you out a little bit. So once you start it, and you shouldn't need to pull it out again since you've already choked it once. It's got plenty
Okay.
of fuel, so it doesn't need to happen again. So, and also I'm going to change my plan. I decided we will stick to a little bit easier stuff. So instead of having you hook up the bush hog and worrying about hooking up a PTO shaft and all that stuff, right over there is that 3-bottom plow. So, do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Straight over there?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to have you pull in back into that, and I'll show you how to hook the 3-point system up and hook the top link up, and I'll show you what all that is once you get over there, okay?
Okay.
So once you go ahead and put the gloves on, I'll step off to the side, put it in one, creep yourself
But
over
these feel
there.
really good.
Well, I went and got special little kid gloves so they'll fit your hands.
I don't have kid hands. It's not funny.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Start this.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
all right. I'm going to step aside so I don't get run over.
Wiggle it.
Very good.
Push the clutch down.
All the way. There you go. Good girl.
Start it.
Yeah, because you don't need to choke it or
Don't need
anything.
to choke it. And probably in one.
One. You're in gear there, not.
I feel like I am.
Okay.
It's kind of tricky though. It doesn't feel the same as a car. I think you're right. I wasn't in gear.
And that's normal. So you get used to a tractor's shift pattern, the struggle to find the gears. Not hard.
I can't find it.
Okay, so one. There we go.
Okay.
Sometimes it's very difficult to get it straight to a piece of equipment, so I'm going to show you some stuff. So this pin, you're going to want to put through one of these holes to lock it. You need to get an arm like that. Now, this needs to come over that way. So I'm going to move it by hand, just like an old farm boy. So,
Should I try to do it?
now, it's pretty heavy. Okay. Alright, hold on. Lean this back a little bit, now try your arm.
It won't go up anymore.
You need to raise your arm a little bit.
How?
I'll show you how. So, raise the arm. Remember I showed you the 3-point lever?
Oh, yeah.
We'll just pull it up. Alright. No more?
Yeah. It's not lined up. More.
Okay.
Right there.
Right there. That's kind of difficult. Alright.
10.
Pull that pin out. Put it right in there. Just like a master. Very good. Alright. Now, I'm going to show you how to do the top link. So this is called a 3-point hitch,
Okay.
which means it is hooked to the tractor at 3 different points.
Okay.
Alright? So, this, I'm going to have you hold these. This is called a top link because it's the link on the top.
That's creative.
Farmers like it simple.
Okay.
And I think this one will work. Sometimes you got to deal with sizes. And it screws in and out to your, whatever your setting be. So you want to line this up in there. So I'm almost there. So
it doesn't matter which way you go in
matter.
from?
So you're just coming from one side. It might be just coming from the other side. There you go. You're doing good.
That bracelet doesn't want to let it through.
That's fine. Hold on here, 1 second.
I'm gonna shoot from this side because I keep blocking the light.
Hammer's handy. Even though that was an old one.
Oh, it does matter which side. Doesn't matter which side because this plate on the other side it's flat.
It'll be fine. So just that bolt's enough for right now. You're not going to go do field work. If you're going to do field work, I would want you to do more than that to it.
Okay.
So hop up on the tractor. Okay. So go ahead. You take the lever all the way up. I'm going to raise that plow up. Okay.
That was kind of scary.
That is kind of scary.
Weight. It kind of makes it real for how dangerous the tractor is.
Zap. Alright, so that wouldn't work if you're going to do field work. It's sitting on level and it's at a wrong angle. So to adjust that, you would want to adjust your top link to of course, it has the crappiest top link that I got on the place on it. So what you would want on that, when it's raised up, you would want it to be sitting level. Okay?
Okay.
So what I want you to do one thing just so you can feel the difference when you got a piece of equipment. Go out there in the lot and really quickly just drive a couple circles and then pull back in and stop right by this Alice over here, okay?
What's an Alice?
This tractor with the loader right here, okay?
Okay. First gear, low
Just
throttle.
first gear, because I want
Just in the grass.
Just in the
And
grass.
then park right here.
Park right
Okay.
here. All right.
Okay. Am I in four? Okay. This is hard. I'm really struggling with what? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. It's a lot heavier.
You were fine, but in most cases I would recommend to make sure she's throttled down. You know how Christopher loves to run everything full throttle?
Yeah.
He leaves the tractor full throttle all the time. It's not good on it. So you did a good job there. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and
take these hot gloves
off. You're fine there. So I'm gonna give you a hand down. I'm gonna
you know what I didn't do today?
What?
Didn't put on sunscreen.
Oh yeah. Well.
And it's always a good idea to protect your skin.
Yes, that's definitely a good idea. So.
Okay.
Right. So you're gonna come around to the other side. I always recommend to do this when you're done running a tractor for the day. If the system links or doesn't link, go ahead and you want to turn the fuel off. So just turn that all the way in. So.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just.
Well, yeah, but it stinks.
It's kind of old gas in this tractor too, because
okay.
it has been run. So is it all the way tight? Tight as you can get it?
Yes.
All right. So the fuel shut off. Now remember, the thing is to remember the next time you get on this thing and you want to go out and you want to go do whatever you need to do for the day.
Tractor things.
Tractor things, mow the grass, pull the wagons, chase the chickens. I don't know. What are you going to use the tractor for?
I don't have chickens.
Well, I know you
okay.
don't. But we're going to need, you want to turn that back on because you're going to run for about 5-10 minutes and it's going to die and you're going to like, what's wrong?
My tractor's broke.
Yeah. You're going to put gas in it and you're going to screw around with it for 20 minutes.
It's dripping now that we...
Yeah, there's a seal up here on the tank that's kind of not good. And that, this machine is 1964.
Oh, okay.
So if you were as old as this thing, you'd have some links too. That's just how it goes.
I will tell you, I have way more respect for this piece of machinery after today. Like, no lie. I truly do, because I didn't realize, I just didn't realize how much power it had. You see them, but until you're actually in them, it's totally different.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm glad we did this.
At first when we talked about doing this video, you giggled and laughed about the driving of the tractor.
Right.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize how intimidating it was, and I guess you don't know until you experience it.
So. But we'll definitely do some more lessons. We'll work with you on some more on this. We'll get you down. So when we get that property in the country bought, you can be the one that can run the tractor.
In the shade.
Well, You're gonna have to get a place with a lot of trees, and that makes it a whole lot.
You know, if
worse.
I have my own tractor, it's going to need a radio and an umbrella. At least an umbrella, like one of those canopy things.
We'll get a new one with the cab and air conditioned and everything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about air conditioning on a tractor, you know?
Run a tractor with air conditioning, that'll change your mind.
It will change your life.
It'll change your life. So guys, thanks for coming in and thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If not, at least I hope it was entertaining. We're going to do some more videos of Angie driving and learning how to hook up some other stuff and actually running a piece of equipment for the very first time. But thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next time.